Yo, what is up, guys? Chris here, bringing you another CD update. This is another 5 CDs I've recently added to my collection, and also a little bonus I'm gonna throw in at the end that's been added into my collection that is pretty freaking awesome. But MetalMickey, he reached 500 subscribers. Congrats, man! If you see this video, I know I haven't entered into your contest yet. Just haven't had time to really think about the questions and stuff and like look through my little collection and see if there's anything there. Been busy a lot, so just haven't had time to look through it. But congratulations though for the 500 subscribers, man. It's pretty freaking awesome, bro. You deserve it. Watched a couple of your videos, man, because I'm new to this, so I haven't seen as much as others have, but from what I've seen, it's you deserve it, man. So congrats. But in our news, guys, let's get into these 5 CDs. So I've shown this band in my metal collection videos, and this CD just goes to continue to build on their discography. That's Orchid by Opeth. This is just old school Opeth, man. Man, you're getting like 8 to 15 minute songs all throughout. These tracks right here, man, I'm pretty sure all of them except maybe from one is like 6 minutes or longer. Great stuff. It's progressive death metal at its finest. Definitely one of my favorite Opeth albums. Love it. Here's the inside of it. This is the remastered version. This is not the original, but still sounds amazing. Opeth Orchid. If you haven't yet checked out Opeth, I'll say recommend stick with their older stuff all the way up to, I'll probably say Watershed. Their older stuff kicks butt, especially this album. Orchid by Opeth. Set that down right there. So this album, this is pretty cool where I found this out. Well, I didn't find it. My brother found it for me. It's Images and Words by Dream Theater. Original copy. So my brother went to Goodwill, and he was just going through a bin of CDs, and he found this CD there for, I think it was like 50 cents. So he gave it to me. He's like, I know you like Dream Theater. He's like, you said it. He's like, here's Images and Words. Got us at Goodwill for 50 cents. And basically, dude, everything still in good condition. Oops. This right here, the little booklet right here is a little messed up. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of like a little wavy in there. Maybe it got like a little bit wet and then it like dried and kind of left that. But other than that, man, this whole thing's in great condition, especially for being in Goodwill, because how Goodwill treats their CDs and stuff. You know, they just throw them around and stuff. But this was in really good condition. 50 cents, and I just can't believe it. But yeah, this album right here, Images and Words. First ever album I've listened to by Dream Theater, and it got me hooked instantly. Very first song, everyone knows it, Pull Me Under. And then you go down, and then you get to Metropolis Part 1, The Miracle and the Sleeper. That was actually the first song I heard from Dream Theater, and where I heard it from was actually on Rock Band 4. Funny that I mentioned that. And also, fun fact, I first heard Opeth on Rock Band 4. So I guess you could say Rock Band opened me up to some of these progressive groups. And but yeah, man, Dream Theater, Images and Words, this is a great album. Probably, well, I want to say their second best. I'll probably put Octavarium first. This album right here, man, awesome stuff. Classic Dream Theater. Definitely check it out if you haven't. I'm pretty sure everyone in the metal community has checked this out, but if you haven't for some reason, you need to. All right. So this is a death metal album. I'm trying to see, when was this made? Can't remember. Okay, so this came out in 2016. Never heard of these guys until I was on Spotify, and Spotify has like a daily mix type thing that they do, where they, based on the music that you listen to the most, they rank your daily mixes, and depending what you listen to the most is what's going to be daily mix 1. It's going to have like artists and songs in that same genre, and sometimes they'll throw in bands that you probably never listened to. And I came across this band, Sabbath, and their song, It Came From the Skies, was playing on my daily mix. I was like, wow, that is some brutal stuff. I need to check out this album. I checked it out. I liked it. I wouldn't say this is a amazing album. I'll say it is good, strong death metal. If I had to rank 2016 all over again with top 10 albums, this still wouldn't cut it. This would be in the honorable mentions. But nonetheless, it's still a great death metal album. You get everything you want from a death metal album. Here's the inside of it. It's a death metal album. It's brutal. Great riffs, great drumming, incoming death, aspects. So number 4 here, we got a classic, and got to take the sticker off of it from my record store, but it's okay. This is classic album. This band pioneered heavy metal in of itself. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. For all you people who say Black Sabbath is not metal, they're metal, okay? They were heavy in their time. If you were born, in their time, and you were listening to music then, and you heard this band, these guys were heavy. These are heavy metal legends, Black Sabbath. And this is Paranoid. This is probably, man, I hope I don't mess up by saying it's probably their most commercialized album. War Pigs, Paranoid, and then Iron Man. You hear Iron Man in so many movies. You hear it in so many soundtracks. But this album, awesome album. It's just great stuff, man. I got this in the used section at Park Ave, the CD store about my house, and got it. You can see on the price tag for $6. Everything's in good condition. CD plays great. It's Paranoid by Black Sabbath, and it kind of ticks me off, I'll be honest, when people say Black Sabbath isn't metal and they label it as rock. If there's any proof Black Sabbath is metal, they made a song called Iron Man, and iron is metal. Okay, that was a stupid pun, but anyways, I'm done showing off this album. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. Without this album, just to prove that metal, this is a metal album. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here, but these albums wouldn't existed. These albums on my case here wouldn't exist. A lot of bands wouldn't exist. These guys right here, legends, and I appreciate them for what they do. I'm not a huge fan of Black Sabbath, but I do love a lot of their work, and my level of appreciation for them is just through the roof. Anyways, sorry about that tangent. I just had to get that out of my system, because you hear it everywhere a lot of times that Black Sabbath isn't metal. But anyways, next up on the list, new wave of thrash band. I've showed these guys off before. High praise. They made the #1 album in 2016. And that right here is Black Future by Vector, their first studio album. And yeah, it's Vector, man. Once again, the first album came out in 2010, and it's awesome stuff, man. You can't go wrong with this album. It's not as good as Terminal Redux, but it's still here. Like I said, the thing with Vector, they only have 3 studio albums, and in those 3 studio albums, they made very high quality, amazing albums, and this is one of them. I'll probably rank this 3rd, and each album that they made has just gotten better. But this is not a terrible album. This is still one amazing great thrash metal album. It's on the techier side, on the thrash metal spectrum, but it's still one heck of an album. And here's the inside of it here. Got the band right there. This is a reissue from Earache Records for this album. Waiting for them to do it with Outer Isolation, because right now it's been hard to find Outer Isolation on eBay, or any website. If anyone does have Outer Isolation and they don't want it for some reason, I will be the first one to take that off your hands and be a proud owner of that album. But yeah, last CD, Black Future Vector. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the CD update. I have more updates coming along. I think I just got a whole nother set still. Another set I've made of 5 other albums that I can make another update video. Basically, the plan is after the update video, possibly do like a ranking type video of like a band of a band I have a complete discography on. So you have I have a couple of bands that I have a complete discography of, and depending on the band will depend on if I'm going to do 1 or 2 bands in a video, or just one video based on one band. But yeah, guys, just thank you for checking out my video. Oh, almost forgot. Another thing that has been added to the collection. Surprisingly enough, it's a vinyl. And I've said it before, I don't own a vinyl, a record player. So for me to buy a vinyl, it has to be something special. The price has to be right. And that's exactly what this is right here. Yeah, Fragile Art of Existence, Control Denied. Picked this up at Park Ave, $15. Very good condition. They say the record is a little bit warped, but they say they played it, they tested it, nothing's wrong with it. It plays amazing, and just look at this baby, man. Just look at this, man. So the second vinyl has been added to the collection. See, now I'll know if people got this far, because I was closing it out. I was closing out the video. So if you made it this far, comment your favorite track on this album. But yeah, I saw this in the newly arrived used vinyls, and I was like, oh my gosh. And they also have this in the they sell this is a remastered too, but that's okay. And they were selling the remastered brand spanking new in their vinyl section. There's only one of those left, and it was like $45. So yeah, I'll definitely take this for $15, man. And this is also a limited edition too. It's the splattered vinyl. It's red and has like splattered on it, stuff splattered on it. So, and it was only 300 copies of these were sold and made. So it's definitely even a lot better than the other one, because the other one's just a plain old black vinyl. But yeah, Fragile Art of Existence, Control Denied. That's the little special I had. Almost forgot to show it, but if you guys made it this far, like I said, just comment your favorite song off this album. But yeah, guys, thank you all for just checking out this video and checking out my update. It means a lot. Just remember, I like talking to you guys in the comment sections and interact with you guys, and because it's fun and I enjoy doing this. So guys for hanging out, and headbang away, fellas. Peace.